Hello and welcome, Scorpio. I am Pisces Intuition with your weekly checkup, check-in. Just seeing what is going on and what is coming in for Scorpio this week. Time and energy is fluid, so keep in mind not everything that happens in this reading will happen this week. Let's see. We do have the full moon in Virgo, and Mercury has gone direct. Even though we still have that 2-week kind of shadow period that lingers. So just keep that in mind. Also, I've been mentioning this in like all of my readings, just so you guys know, I've had a lot of people say that they are resonating more with their rising sign than they are with their sun sign with a lot of different readers. So just something to keep in mind. If one sign doesn't resonate, you can always try another. If none of those resonate or anything, then the messages just aren't for you. So again, don't hate on the reader. Just know that's not your message. These are general readings. All right. So the card that wanted to come out first off was the Six of Pentacles. So Scorpio, either you are thinking of someone, you've got someone from the past on your mind, or, vice versa. This is someone, again, from your past, someone you have a soulmate connection with, just kind of, being on each other's mind. All right. Let's get this going. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Fool card. The Fool card is talking about, new adventures, new journey, something that you're very excited about, taking that leap of faith, not knowing what's on the other side, but still saying, you know what, I've got faith enough to let's just do this. I want to see, I got to see, I got to know. Again, new adventure, new journey, and that spark of just excitement. So, all right. So, new beginnings for the overall energy of the spread. Starting off, we have the Seven of Swords. So, Scorpio, you could be feeling like, something was kind of taken from you. Someone's being kind of sneaky from you, possibly hiding things from you, kind of keeping you out. It's like, in this particular card, the Seven of Swords, this is always seen the card as, being sneaky. They're sneaking away with the swords and everything. But if you look, at the card, she's got this kind of sad, usually it's like that kind of trickster face. So they've got this like smug little smile on their face. And, they're like, haha, gotcha, still in the swords, running away. Okay, well, this one, she's not running. She's standing there holding the swords. And she's kind of looking over her shoulder with a sad, face. Doors are closed. So for me, this is just kind of saying that, what I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is that it feels like, you were kind of left holding the bag. Somebody could have kind of just, shut doors on you, have no communication with you, or kind of blaming you for things that, may not even possibly be your fault. But it's just like, you were kind of wrong time, wrong place, something along those lines. And like I said, you left holding the bag. And so now they're just kind of, blame is kind of being placed on you. And so doors to, I'm guessing, communication, something along those lines is kind of being placed on you. And so therefore they've shut the doors and they've closed themselves off, from you, kind of cut the connection. Coming over here to the problem is, you're usually Eight of Pentacles, that's being extremely focused, that's putting in work, it's really trying to get something to kind of take off. It's like I said, focusing on one thing, to either get it to work or focusing on something that, is just really requiring, this could be like money, this could be a job, this could be relationship, something that you are just really kind of putting yourself into, putting, your all into, your energy, your effort, your time. With this being the problem, Scorpio, you could be doing, kind of overdoing it. You could be putting too much time, too much effort, too much energy into something that you really honestly have no control over. Until this person decides to open the doors of communication back up, or, maybe acknowledge their own faults in this situation. It's just kind of like, you're putting too much into this. And there's really not much you can do. You don't have any control over this. You don't have any control over what this other person is going to choose to do. I know that sucks, especially when you have something to say, when you want to get your side of the story kind of heard, and the person's just like, nope, cut off all communication, like, just completely done, walked away, built up walls, locked doors, things like that. And you're like, wow, well, how can I get them to listen to me? How can I get them to hear me out? Maybe if I did this, maybe if I tried that. And like I said, Scorpio, you have no control over this situation. This is something that is going to have to unfold naturally, in its own timing, divine timing. Currently in your environment, you have the Five of Cups. So again, this is kind of being focused on that loss, focused on, the door that was kind of closed to you, focused on, what is it that I did? What can I do? Just focusing, elsewhere when you should be focusing instead of on this, instead of on the negativity, instead of on the loss, instead of on the regret and what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, focus on those two cups that are still here. Focus on the positivity. Know that there's a light being shown on something else. Just notice that when one path is closed, one door is closed, on one path, there's something else that's being illuminated. There's something else that's opening up. Another door of opportunity is being opened up to you. Like I said, bottom of the deck, we did have that Fool card. So where you're not seeing that there's, possibility somewhere else, there's hope somewhere else, there's a new beginning somewhere else. Because you're so focused, like I said, on this loss and regret. But, light's going to be shown on this particular situation. You're going to get that new hope. You're going to get that new beginning. Just be patient. No, like I said, some things you're going to have to release. You're going to have to let go. Coming over here to, the solution, this is a Ten of Wands. I know it sounds like, well, how is the Ten of Wands a solution to, the Eight of Pentacles as a problem? Let me explain it. That's what I'm here for. All right. So again, we address the Ten of Pentacles or the Eight of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands, this is the solution. This is going through these tough times, really kind of reevaluating, why are you here? What got you here? Reevaluating just the situation that you're in. You see all the tarot card, or all the cards just kind of, drop down at her feet, and she's looking at them. There's, she's feeling kind of like there's something she's missed. But she's holding this, this wand here, this guide, that's kind of illuminated, getting her through this, this dark time. She's, carrying all these wands on her back. She's the one feeling overwhelmed. She's the one feeling, kind of burdened by having to carry all of this. Things are kind of laid out here at her at her feet. I was getting ready to say, fate, is going to be, setting up a new path here. But again, she has light. This is the Ten of Wands. This is, we're almost done with this pain. We're almost done with this loss, this regret, feeling like I said, somebody really kind of just shut you out, really not listening to you, listening to your side of the story or anything. Even though you want to work on this and everything, it's saying now's not the time, because all you're doing is placing more burden, more stress, on yourself, when you need to be looking at something else here. It's like you have other opportunities here being placed at your feet, and you're starting to kind of notice them. You're starting to kind of waken up because, they're being illuminated now. But, at the same time, like I said, you still have all these, heavy burdens that you're trying to carry from this past situation, but this past relationship, and you need to release those. You need to let those go, because like I said, you have new opportunities that are going to be thrown at your feet for you to go ahead and take, for you to take those first step towards. All right, now the outcome, we do have the Nine of Wands. Again, trials and tribulations, going through those hard times, carrying those heavy burdens. But, this is a Nine of Wands, not wanting to give up. This is that wounded warrior card. But, you see him, he's still holding, that wand. It's still lit. There's still fire burning. There's still, it's like saying it's not quite done. It's not quite over. Passion's still there. I'm not going to put down my wands. I'm not giving up. He's got his little telescope there, kind of looking elsewhere for answers, looking for another solution, looking again for his pathway to be illuminated, which in this Ten of Wands, you look at it, and what does he see? He sees that path being illuminated. He sees other opportunities, again, at his feet, with this wand here, illuminating that. So, there's good things to come, Scorpio. You're just going to have to release, this feeling of regret, this feeling of loss, of not being able to get your side of the story, heard. Sometimes we don't always get that, that's, it's a shame. you know, because everybody should be able to voice their opinion, but in certain situations, sometimes we don't have that luxury. But, you know, this Knight of Wands, again, this is saying that, you know, you're not giving up, you're finding hope, you're finding optimism somewhere else, you're seeing something else that's going to be illuminated for you. You know, it looks like currently, you know, you've been trying to heal, you've been trying to nourish your wounds, you've been trying to, you know, kind of fix things. You know, you've really depended on your own inner strength to really kind of get you through this, you know, to really just kind of find that patience, that understanding, like I said, relying on your own inner strength, nursing your own wounds, you know, just trying to really kind of heal yourself, heal the situation. And again, find something positive, find something optimistic, you know, that kind of come from this, even though it's been difficult, you know, you do find that, like I said, you do gain a new beginning out of this. Now, the Page of Wands, this is some kind of news coming in. You know, this is, Page of Wands always has some good news to deliver. And, you know, I think there's good news here, you know, on its way, you know, headed towards you. Like I said, that's really going to illuminate this path, who's really going to illuminate this new adventure, this new beginning here with the Fool card. Underneath the Fool card, we do have the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Chariot. So, you know, again, this is kind of, you know, two becoming one type situation. This could be a couple. This is, again, also, I have to show you guys this. You know, she's holding the cards in her hand. And then over here, we have, you know, cards being thrown at her feet. So it's like she's finally decided to pick up the cards to look at them to see, you know, what, where's my path? Maybe this is just kind of written in the cards for me. You know, so on and so forth. So now let's find something that works. You know, this could be a new partnership, finding someone who, you know, works well with you. But whatever the case is, or, you know, it's just finding something that works for you in order to move you on, in order to move you out of this, like I said, this feeling of just, you know, the loss, the regret, things like that. But like I said, ultimately, it's moving you forward to this new beginning, to this new opportunity. Like I said, just having a little faith, you know, gets you this brand new opportunity. So, yeah. So, Scorpio, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and let's take an energy oracle. And then we'll do an everyday witch oracle and then a moonology. See what we get for Scorpio. Ooh, beautiful. So we have man holding a heart. Bottom of the deck, we do have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, which is talking about the crown chakra. You know, again, kind of talking about divine timing, being connected with spirit, getting signs, which I have to go back to all the tarot cards kind of being, you know, thrown around. You know, this could be your sign here, Scorpio. But we do have man holding a heart. So again, this is talking about a love situation. This could be talking about, you know, a person holding your heart. This could be talking about a new love offer. You know, whatever the case is, you know, possibly communication opening back up between you guys. But, you know, at the same time, like I said, this is moving forward. You know, this doesn't have to be the person from your past. It, you know, may not be this situation either, but it is still someone coming in offering love. All right, let's get Oracle for Scorpio. All right, so we have tears of joy and sadness. So this was kind of like, you know, one of those departures. We do have meditation for peace and serenity too. So in case you guys have been kind of meditating or looking for a way to just kind of silence your mind to really, you know, in order to really kind of receive, you know, those downloads, receive those messages from spirit. You know, meditation is always, you know, something perfect to kind of go towards, gravitate towards. Now this tears of joy and sadness, you know, it's like, you know, you're kind of tearing apart, you're breaking apart on the inside, but yet to the world, you know, you're portraying this joyous, you know, face. For some of you, for others of you, this is kind of like a happy, sad, you know, it's like, I'm great. I get this opportunity to finally move on, put this behind me. But then at the same time, it's like I'm moving on without this person, or I'm moving on without, you know, something here. You know, I'm having to let go and release something here. So, you know, again, tears of joy, tears of sadness. You know, take it how it resonates. All right, let's get a Moonology card for Scorpio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. We had a flipper. It's a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. So, all right. So like I said, we did have that full moon in Virgo here. But a time to give rather than to take. This is just, and then also bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach. But a time to give rather than to take is just, sometimes you got to do one or the other. Sometimes you can't. If there's not going to be 50-50, sometimes it's time to maybe either give them their piece or give them your piece. Whatever it is, give that apology and then walk away. Time to, like I said, give them their apology, and that way they're able to walk away, you're able to walk away, whatever the case is. But yeah, definitely, like I said, just meditate, get those answers that you need. Like I said, it does look like there's going to be a new love offer, something along those lines. But, it does appear like there's a little bit of hesitation with this new beginning, and there shouldn't be. It's a new beginning, it's going to be good news. Overall, like I said, it looks good, it feels good. So, Scorpio, don't dwell on that, past hurt, that past regret, sadness, things like that. Be optimistic, stay positive, know that good things are coming your way. So, all right, that is what I have for you. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a great rest of the week.